Hi, and welcome to another episode of Uniting Our Community. I'm Mackenzie, and I'm joined here by Jim, who is a very active board member for the United Way. Thanks for coming and being on the podcast, Jim.
Well, thanks for having me, Mackenzie. Appreciate it.
Of course. So my first question for you is, how did you get involved and get connected with the United Way of Gloucester County?
Well, it goes back to when I came into the financial services industry back in 2003. So starting out, I got involved in the local chamber, Rotary, and a club called Kiwanis Club of Woodbury. Through my membership with Kiwanis Club, I met a member here, United Way, called Amelia Kressler. And Amelia, a lot of people are familiar with her. She's like a rock star with United Way. She felt I'd be a great addition to United Way, and she asked me to serve, maybe look in to serve on the allocations committee.
Okay.
So I looked into it. I'm a Gloucester County resident, looked into the organization. My company, Edward Jones, is very involved with the United Way of St. Louis, Missouri, where our home base is. So I felt it was a good fit for me. I got involved. So I started out on the allocations committee, and then eventually a couple years in, I was asked to serve on the board of directors. So I still serve on both currently.
Wow, so 22 years and still going.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
So you've been a very dedicated volunteer for the United Way of Gloucester County, and I wanted to know what do you think makes the United Way stand out among the many nonprofits in South Jersey?
That's a great question. So United Way, I mean, when I started on the allocations committee and then was asked to serve on the board of directors, soon as I started on the board of directors, we had a major decision to kind of separate from being involved with other United Ways in the area to combine services. So we decided to go strictly become Gloucester County focused. I was born and raised in Woodbury Heights, Gloucester County. My business is in Woodbury Heights, Gloucester County. So I have a great connection to Gloucester County. So with seeing, through the years of seeing what the United Way does for individuals, it really drew me in even more, because now our full focus is on the residents of Gloucester County.
Right. So is your connection in relation to living in the area that really brought you to United Way, and what kept you sticking with them is what you've seen them do for the community?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my wife, who's a nurse, works for Hollydale, which is in Glassboro, and they're actually a recipient of the funds that we allocate. And I see the great work that she does and that organization does for special needs individuals. And that just solidifies even more my involvement with United Way.
So I understand that you're a part of the 365 Small Business Circle. Can you go into your experience a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So as my time served with the United Way, they created this United 365 program where local businesses can contribute $1 a day, 365 days over the course of the year, that builds up a fund that local nonprofits can apply for that $1,000 mini grant. So it really helps bring in small businesses like myself that can contribute and get involved contributing to United Way, and it does help some of these smaller nonprofits with some funding to help them exceed their goals. It's a great networking opportunity for local businesses, but then you get to meet the nonprofit people that are applying and getting to know better what their platform is to kind of solidify that relationship.
So it's also my understanding that you play a huge role in figuring out and evaluating how the United Way's funds are used. So as a young donor who's looking to support a great cause, would you say that the United Way is doing a good job in being accurate about where I should put those funds?
I do. My first experience with United Way was serving on the allocations committee, and I still do that today. What's great about the process is these organizations have to file applications. It's sent out by the United Way office, and there is a deadline for them to fill out the application. And what happens is there's different types of committees. I'm on the Healthy Lifestyles Committee, so we typically have 5 or 6 applications that we review, but it's myself and I think 8 other members on that committee, And the first meeting is really going through the applications, making sure that they're answering the questions correctly, that they really have a purpose on what we're focusing on to move that grant forward for approval. But what's great is it's all volunteers. It's all people from different aspects of careers that really get involved with the questions. I think we do very well getting those questions and scrutinizing these applications, because it's very important, because there's limited dollars that we have, and we want to make sure it's going to the right organizations for the right reasons.
Right.
And again, I think one of the biggest stipulations is that these funds are used for Gloucester County residents. I think that's one that really stands out during the process.
I understand that your company also runs a Toys for Tots drive. Can you tell me a little bit about that as well?
Absolutely. Very excited to mention that. So we moved, my assistant Sherry and I moved into our office in Woodbury Heights in January of 15, and we've been running the Toys for Tots campaign since then. So it's a great combination of the United Way and the Retired Marine Corps League. And it's amazing how strong our clients come. I mean, it's whether they participate in the events or not, they always stop by with toys. And I think it just makes them feel good, especially our clients that are grandparents.
Right.
All their kids are grown, but to bring toys for young people that are in need, it's a great event, and it just seems like it's growing each year that we do it.
All right, Jim. Well, I just want to say thank you for joining us again, guys. This is Jim from Edward Jones of Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next episode of Uniting Our Community.
Thank you for having me.